rich, but I know it's not the case because I've seen firsthand how lives are being changed. I want to tell you just really briefly, we're going to sing another song or two, and I know Pastor Todd's going to come out, and we might do some praying, and we might do some, some stuff at the altar here tonight. But let me share with you one thing here. I was just in Africa a few weeks ago. Well, about a month ago I was in Africa. I'm going back on Wednesday. Flying out on Wednesday, going back to Africa. A few weeks ago, I was in Swaziland, Africa, and I was over there with Mission of Mercy, an organization that some of you you've heard me talk about it. And what I do with Mission of Mercy, I do what we did here tonight, and like this, different from this, whatever the event is, I do this all over the country. It's what I do full time. But alongside of this, one of the things that God has called my wife and I to, and my band, this is the Point Band tonight, and thank you guys, they did a great job. But my band and I, my wife, God has called us to, honestly, and this is going to sound, this might sound funny, but God has called us to the orphan children of the world. And Mission of Mercy has kind of a slogan. They call them the forgotten children of the world. And Mission of Mercy is a missions organization that was started by two missionaries named Mark and Hilda Buntain in Calcutta, India, decades ago. They're kind of just missionary giants. When I was in Bible college, we took a missions history class. And I remember reading in these missions history books in Bible college about Mark and Hilda Buntain. Well, I work for the organization now, the ministry that they started. And what we do is we set up orphanages and hospitals and just kind of all-in-one care centers. And we've done that in 26 different countries all over the world, third world nations, where kids just like this one right here, have literally been forgotten about. A lot of them have been just dropped off at the Mission of Mercy Care Point because their parents literally cannot take care of them. A lot of them, their parents have died, and Mission of Mercy has taken them off the streets and got them into the Mercy Center there. And a couple weeks ago when I was in Africa, I saw firsthand just the incredible thing that Mission of Mercy is doing in the lives of these kids. See, because in Swaziland, AIDS is literally killing this country. Over 40% of their population has died in the past 10 years. Now, can you imagine that if in 10 years somebody could stand on this stage and say over 40% of the population of America has died in the past 10 years of AIDS? Imagine the devastation that would be, just that would be in this country if that would happen. Well, that's Swaziland. Over 40% of the children born in Swaziland today are born with the HIV virus. And what we do in Swaziland is we set up these mercy care points all over the country. And we take these kids in because many of them, their parents are already dead. The average maximum lifespan in Swaziland is 31 years of age. But what we do is we take these kids in and we give them everything that they need to grow up healthy. We give them health care. We give them, we've got schooling. We give them education. We give them food. Every Mercy Center has a kitchen where these kids are fed. Everything that they need to grow up healthy, we give them. And on top of it, we give them Jesus, which is the absolute best part. So listen, I got involved with Mission of Mercy about 2 years ago when I went to Honduras and met the little girl that my family and I sponsored. And this little girl that we sponsored was just absolutely just a joy. And when we walked into the room to meet her, her and her mom, who was no longer able to take care of her, ran up to me and threw their arms around me, crying. And this mom said to me, "You saved my little girl's life." And she said, all throughout the day, as we're just spending time with her, she said, "Yusela never had shoes until the week you started supporting her. Yesela never saw a doctor, never went to school. She never had 3 meals in the same day until the week you started supporting her. So I came home and I told Mission of Mercy, I'm yours. Whatever you need me to do, just do it. Tell me and I'll do it. And they said, well, dude, take these profiles. We've got tens of thousands of kids that still do not have a sponsor. They need somebody to take them, sponsor them, begin to love on them through letters, and just sponsor them so we can get them into CarePoint. And just like your child, Yesela, they can begin to get all the care they need, and they can begin to get Jesus on top of it. So guys, I don't want to talk any longer about that. I just want to let you know it's out there. I've got probably 20 more kids out there tonight that don't have a sponsor just like this one. You cannot go wrong with taking care of the poor. In fact, it's a command that Jesus gave us. Widows and orphans, it's a command. So $34 a month, guys, you can sponsor a child. Everywhere I go, whether it's a big crowd or a small crowd, I make these kids available to you. Parents, this is one of the best things you can do for your kids. My kids have absolutely, a spirit of giving has been instilled in them because of Mission of Mercy. They pray for Yesela every day. They put their hands on the profile and pray for her. They send her letters back and forth. They become pen pals. So listen, take a look at them. Sponsor a child tonight. All right? But as you go home tonight, if there's one thing that I can leave with you tonight, it's this. God absolutely loves you completely.